Welcome to 2022, team. How exciting. A fresh year, fresh start to think about how you're going to show up in the world. And let me guess, you've had a bit of a think about all those large, hairy, audacious goals that you want to set. And I want to talk to you about how we can actually make sure that you stick at it this year. It's fine and dandy for us to think about what it is that we want to achieve, but we really have to clarify how we're actually going to do it and why it's really important to us. Otherwise, things like prioritizing our health can fall by the wayside, and there's a huge load of washing, heaps that you need to do for work, you're feeling inundated with demands from your family, and so you can just get whisked in the wrong direction. So the wonderful thing about being human is that we constantly want to up the ante. So it doesn't matter what point we get to in our health journey, in our personal development, in our managing our stress or our mental state, we just want to become better and better individuals, which is such a cool thing about being an adult and being human. But in order to be able to continue to hit those targets, we need to really work out how we're going to actually personally grow. So if your goal this year is that you want to improve your diet a little bit more, maybe up the exercise ante, have more quality time with your kids, have more love to give to other individuals as a result of being in a better mental space, then the first thing we have to think about, okay, what are the habits and the behaviors of an individual who is executing at that level? And what is the daily routine, or what rituals are they putting in place frequently in order to be able to function at that state? So the best thing you can do when you're trying to change your habits is, first of all, look at your daily routine and think, okay, where am I actually going to fit these changes in? These changes that you're going to execute on, you need to make sure that whatever you're bringing in at this base foundational level is something that you can execute on for the rest of the year. So it's not something you're just doing when life is cooperating. You're able to do it all year round. Now, the wonderful thing about making something a part of your daily routine is that once it becomes a pattern of behavior and it's a ritual that you're completing consistently, it becomes part of your identity. It becomes quite automated and habitual, and so you don't have to think about it all the time. It uses very little mental and emotional energy. So the first thing you need to do is identify what is a small change that I'm going to bring into place. What day and what time am I going to expect myself to do this? Make sure you're putting it into some calendar or something where you're actually going to be reminded that you need to complete this task. And then once you've consistently done it for 8 weeks, then you can up the ante. That means you're getting to a point where it's more habitual, you're finding it easier to do, you're not using as much mental and emotional energy, and then you're ready to bring something else onto your plate.